Good evening to my Madam Harlini and Madam Huzaira. Today, I and myself and my team member going to present about the community English presentation. It's about the impact of COVID-19 on the tourism sector. We are from Group 4. I'm introduced myself. My name is Manisha Priya and my metric number is 17 DUP 19F 2029. My team members are equal to 2, which is Nurul Shafika binti Muhammad Anwar. A metric number is 17 DUP 19F 2030. And another one is Nur Atika Shaira binti Abdullah. The metric number is 17 DUP 19F 2009. Today, I'm going to present about the impact which are going to happen in the COVID-19 on the tourism sector. Before that, let me introduction about the topic. Next slide. Okay, this is the introduction. In Malaysia, the Malaysia Ministry of Tourism has concentrated on domestic tourism and presenting the country as a safe vacation destination to restore the tourism sector. And the coronavirus outbreak in the early months of 2020 already imposed a significant threat to the tourism industry in Malaysia. There was a massive drop in tourism from Singapore and China as many countries were already imposing travel restrictions to scrap the spread of the virus. Hence, the tourism industry suffered a huge loss. This is especially so far in the airline and hotel industry. Besides that, many tour guides struggled to cope with unemployment due to the coronavirus due to the tourism and tours. The type of the theme of our theme is it's about the COVID problem. Whenever the COVID problem happens, what will be happen to the other industry in the tourism industry? What will be happen? That only we are going to explain now. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, I'm going to present about the when do you expect international tourism to return to the pre-pandemic in 2019 level in your country. Okay, this is the one of the pie chart. Okay, whenever you look in the pie chart, you can look over the percentage. In 2021, the difference is 1% only. And in 2022, the percentage is equal to 40%. In 2023, the percentage is a bit up to 36%. And in 2024 or later, it's become a normal. In 2021, the world is become less one is in Africa. In 2022, it's become 14% in American, and then in 2023 is largest a bit in 36%, which is in Asia and Pacific, and the last one is 2023 is largest a bit, which is 49% in European and in Middle East. Okay, next slide, please. This is the introduction of the graph. The graph is about it will be wiser to focus on domestic tourism instead in international, as the World Tourism Organization predict that international travel will only total resume in 2024. And the furthest is it can be earlier seen in 2024. The percentage of bar chart in the middle is increasing is 49%, whereas in 2021 Africa percentage was 1%, because in the 2021 was the first year when the coronavirus will be attacked. So on that time, the traveling was be closing. So nobody can travel around the world. It's totally down. So on that time, there was become over the pandemic time, there will be currency will be dropped, and also some of the tourism sector close up. Okay, in this comparison, expectation of international tourism to return during the pandemic session in 2020 was significantly higher than 2021. It can be seen that in 2022 is 40% and in 2021 year is 1%. Expectation of international tourism in return during the pandemic season in 2022 was lower than 2023. it can be seen that year 2023 the percentage was 36 and the percentage of 2022 was 40. Expectation in the international tourism to return during the pandemic season in 2024 or later was higher than 2023. It was we can be that in year 2024 or later show 49%, in year 2023 show 36%. In this conclusion, it can be concluded that most popular world expect international tourism by Middle East and Africa was less expect in international tourism. Next slide, please. Okay, this is about the bar. In this, you can look future outlook of the tourism sector over the next 12 months. Let me see what will happen. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, the introduction is the chart above show the tourism sector over the next 12 months, and the aim is to investigate the future of the outlook of the business of organization. Further, as you can see from the paragraph, the future outlook of the tourism sector over the next 12 months show highest percent because optimistic. The comparison, it can be seen clearly that future outlook of the tourism sector over the next 12 months show 40.3% because show what optimistic. And number two is it can be clearly that future outlook of tourism sector over the next 12 months show 80% because not optimistic. Number three is it can be seen clearly that future outlook of tourism sector over the next 12 months show 16.2% because undetected. And number four is it can be seen clearly that future outlook of the tourism sector over the next 12 months show 50.4% because it was very optimistic. In this conclusion is the future outlook of the tourism sector over the next 12 months show the highest because somewhat optimistic. The future outlook of the tourism sector over the next 12 months show lowest because it is very optimistic. Okay, that's all from me. I will give to our next presenter. Thank you.
Diagram 3, bar chart. Airline revenue set to declines. Okay, number 1, introduction. The chart above show the estimate loss in passenger revenue in 2020 compared to 2019. Features. It can be seen clearly that Asia Pacific 1000B, Europe 80B, North America 60B, Middle East 20B, Latin America 50B, and Africa 2B. It can be seen early that estimate loss in passenger revenue in Asia Pacific is 100B and estimate loss in passenger revenue in Africa 20B. Comparison. Passenger revenue of Asia Pacific increased greatly than Europe, Asia Pacific 100B, and Europe 80B. Passenger revenue of Europe much higher than North America, Europe 80B, and North America 60B. Passenger revenue of Middle East slightly higher than Latin America, Middle East 20B, and Latin America 50B. Passenger revenue of Latin America slightly higher than Africa, Latin America 50B, and Africa 20B. Conclusion, it can be concluded airline revenue set to decline and lost passenger revenue in 2020 compared to 2019. Diagram 4. Global travel remains subdued in second pandemic year. Next. integration. The chart above show international tourist arrival worldwide since 1990. Features it can be seen clearly that such epidemic 20 million 700 meter, financial crisis 35 million 900 meter, and COVID-19 pandemic 1.1 million 400 meter. It can be clearly that financial crisis 25 million 900 m and COVID-19 pandemic 1.1 million 400 m. Comparison, tourists arrive at such epidemic 2 million, increase that financial crisis 27 million, such epidemic 2 million 7 m and financial crisis 37 million 900 m. Tourists aware of financial crisis 37 million, slightly higher than COVID-19 pandemic 1.1 million, financial crisis 35 million 900 m and COVID-19 pandemic 1.1 million 400 m. Tourists aware of COVID-19 pandemic is lower than financial crisis COVID-19 pandemic is 1.1 million and 4,400 m and 37 million and 9 m. Conclusion, it can be concluded that global travel remains subjected in second pandemic year. International tourist arrival was in increase seen in 1990. Okay, that's all for me. Next, I will present to next presentation.
Okay, I will continue. My name is Natika, and I will present about job loss in travel and tourism. The sector is estimated to lose more than 100 million jobs in 2020. Okay, for introduction, the chart above show that more than 100 million job loss in travel and tourism in 2020. For features, it can be seen clearly that Asia lost jobs 65 million, Europe 13 million, North America 8 million, Africa 7 million, Latin America 4 million, Middle East 3 million, and Caribbean is 1 million. For comparison, job loss in Caribbean slightly lower than Middle East, Caribbean 1 million and Middle East 3 million. Job loss in Latin America is considerably lower than Africa, Latin America 4 million and Africa 7 million. Job loss in Europe higher than North America, Europe 13 million, and the last one is North America is 8 million. For conclusion, it can be seen conclude that the job loss in Asia is much higher than Caribbean, which is Asia 65 million and Caribbean only 1 million in 2020. Next, I will present about the COVID-19 crisis hit Malaysia economy so hard. For introduction, the line chart above show that the COVID-19 crisis hit Malaysia economy so hard on year by year from 2016 and until 2021. For features, it can be seen clearly that COVID-19 crisis in Malaysia is slowly increased in the population from 2016 to 2017. It can be seen clearly that COVID-19 crisis in Malaysia is decreased slightly in the population from 2017 to 2019. For summary, from 2016 to 2017, the COVID-19 crisis in Malaysia economy in Malaysia slowly increased from 4% to 6% and fell down moderately until 2019 before went down significantly to negative 6% in 2020. In Philippines, the COVID-19 crisis hit Malaysia economy fell down moderately to 7% to 6% from 2019 until 2090 and decreased drastically in 2019 before went up drastically to negative 4% in 2021. From 2016 to 2019, the COVID-19 crisis hit Malaysia economy in Indonesia remaining the same, which was 4% and decreased considerably to negative 2% before increase considerably to negative 1% in 2021. For conclusion, it can be concluded that the COVID-19 crisis hit Malaysia in Philippines is very decreased significantly in 2020, while in Vietnam, it can be seen that the COVID-19 crisis hit Malaysia not too noticeable. For our conclusion, at the end of the year, the tourism industry will be survive the pandemic as it is vital to our country's economy. Moreover, after being at our home for more than a year, people will be opting to go for small getaway, reliving and reliving the local tourism. So that's all for our group. Thank you.